I hope you know how hard I try before you start to get a mind to say goodbye. I hope you see how far I.
Guess what? We are live.
Good morning.
Good morning. We're live.
Did we wake you up this morning? I feel like you're a little tired.
Yeah, I had to go to the Human Being to get myself a coffee.
Oh, the ladies are going to kill you.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. Well, they haven't opened their location yet.
I know, you're right.
What am I supposed to do?
We're
Well,
missing
right.
a partner today.
We are right. Shane Pollock is an MIA. Where's he at, Christy?
He got kidnapped by a Desert Stars job
Yep.
fair. Thank you for the invite for that.
That is true.
Yeah.
UFOs?
I feel like, look at my cup. It says world's greatest mom.
Aw.
I mean, I'm going to brag just a bit. I did get these from my kids a few years ago, so we're
That's your
celebrating moms this
That's your
month.
mom's cup. Don't
That's
lie.
my mom.
Well, we know
she
you-
is pretty great.
We know you've been out taking care of your son.
Yes. So as you know, guys, we did the scavenger hunt last weekend. After the scavenger hunt for Sasquatch, which we did find, if you've seen any of those pictures, the bee did some cool pictures. The boys went for a ride, and my son ended up breaking his arm.
Aw.
I know.
On his dirt bike?
Dirt bike.
What did he do exactly? He's just riding, or
You know, the
What was the story?
It's kind of like a fish story.
what's the story?
It's a fish story.
Oh, boy.
I feel like the story is like
biggest jump
nothing
ever.
really happened, and then now we're jumping off mountains. I don't
Cliffs.
even know.
Is he just giving you the runaround?
Yeah, I feel like at this point I just say this is a fish story, and I'm glad you're alive.
Yeah, well, that sucks. I mean, the arm is a terrible one.
Yeah, it's actually
It's
these
the
two little
wrist.
bones right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it'll probably heal fast, though, right?
Yeah, the doctor said this is the most common thing that they have to take care of often.
Yeah.
They said that just to relax her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when I was riding, I never broke my wrist, but I would always sprain my wrist. But then I crashed one time on a mountain bike, which was what actually got me. That
Oh,
crashing on a mountain bike hurts way more than crashing on a dirt bike, I think. But I broke
Bicycles,
my
you get
collarbone.
hurt, yeah. Bicycles hurt you.
Yeah.
For sure.
I overjumped one of these jumps in Big Bear and just landed on the front tire and broke my collarbone. I was like probably 14. It was the worst thing. I had never broken a bone before.
Yeah, that's a big bone to break.
Yeah.
Blame it on suspension.
Yeah.
No suspension.
No.
No, it was me. I was going way too fast.
Yeah.
Sent it. Yeah. What do we got to talk about today,
Well,
Christy?
what's
No
going on?
Shane here.
Yeah.
What's going
Well,
on?
we got Burrow Barbecue
The
happening.
Burrow
hey,
barbecue.
Do they barbecue burros?
Oh, no. You're just saying that because that's what we heard a million
I
times.
know. This is the question that happens, and I am proud to say that they don't.
No, they
They
don't.
don't.
No.
They do some barbecuing.
Yeah, what do they do
pigs.
there?
I'm assuming it's pigs. I don't know.
Cooking
Does
up
anyone
some
know
pork?
out there?
Some beef. So they just get like
They
a bunch
barbecue
of.
everything from ribs to steak.
So is it a bunch
chicken.
of barbecue connoisseurs that
Yeah.
go out there and set up their little pit?
That's right, yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah.
cool. I might have to go
It's
check
put
that
on
out.
by the Rotary, the Noon Rotary Club,
That's Saturday.
this
Oh,
Saturday.
okay, I see.
Sammy Hagar's in town. You know who that is?
Woohoo!
Who?
He's too
I had
young.
a feeling that he was not gonna know.
Who's Sammy Hagar?
He's a musician.
Oh.
How about Van Halen? You know who Van Halen is?
I know who they are, but I don't know if I go see him in concert.
He's fired.
I love
He's out of
this
here.
kid. There's a car show up there too.
Yeah.
Lowriders. You like lowriders?
Lowriders. Yeah. I mean, like classic cars or all tricked out.
I'm gonna assume both.
Yeah. Maybe go check it out.
A lot of lowriders.
Yeah. What's going on in my world?
What's happening?
I don't know. Ask me a question.
Well, here, listen. Can we talk a little bit about the community spotlight that you edited, which was amazing?
Thank you very much. I spent a lot of time on that one, and honestly, I think it was the content that made it great. We just went out there and they showed us around, and we actually had some fun. So I think that directly shows on camera.
I agree. I think, we get a little more comfortable with community spotlights. We love to give the shout outs to the community, and
Yeah.
they were really fun. And the park's beautiful, so that was.
Yeah, the park is really nice. I've never actually gone down there and walked around and looked at everything they had, but after they were done explaining it all to us, I was like, wow, there's actually a lot of nice stuff here, and it's all well taken care of. Shout out to Kanan Parrott, right?
Yes.
Kanan?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if it was Landon. I think it's Kanan. Yeah. But
Got
he's a Needles local as well, so he's
Yeah.
out there representing out at Ken Vovark Park, taking care of the parks.
Yes. So that's exciting. It was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, it was really good. Go check it out. It's on our Facebook. I apologize, I have not uploaded it on our Instagram yet. I had a little technical difficulties last
It
night,
happens,
but
it happens.
I'm gonna get it up today on our Instagram.
Look at the both of them. The last two that you guys did were really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but most of the time, we post everything on Facebook first.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
right. So follow Facebook and then follow Instagram.
Yeah, follow Instagram as well. Finley
Yes.
Chevy Buick GMC.
Well, and hey, if you think that we should come out and see you,
Yeah, let us know.
hit us up.
Yeah.
We love to
Yeah,
come
give
out.
us an invite because it's kind of tough just walking into places and asking people, "Hey, can we do a spotlight?" They're like, "No, we're busy," or "Who are you?"
They're like,
Right.
on camera?
Yeah, yeah. So send us some spots to go to. If you want us to go to your business, we'll come over
And
there.
don't worry, we edit too.
Yeah, we edit.
Yeah.
Maybe you say something you don't want on camera.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. Or you're not looking good
Sometimes
or
you
whatever.
say a bad word and we're like, oh, we gotta
Yeah,
edit that.
we've actually got
I mean, not us. We don't say bad words.
the
but-
police boats in the works, right? We're
Yes.
gonna go do a
Yeah.
little spotlight on the river,
On the water.
with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
cops,
Yeah.
and
Yep.
maybe do a little ride along. That'll
yeah,
be cool.
Yeah.
we're excited about
I'm
it.
One
excited
of-
for that.
We might split that. You can do
Yeah.
one or the other because I want to do one too.
Yeah, I think that'd be really cool.
Well, since I went in the water last time, whoever does it, you guys have to go in the
You have
water.
to
Oh, I
jump
guess.
off the boat.
I'll do a backflip
boy.
off the water or off the boat.
Oh, I can video it.
They'll make you wear a life vest.
You think so? I
Oh,
can
yeah.
still do it.
Yeah,
That'd be cool though.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool.
What else we got to talk about, Christy?
Well, I don't know, but I assume the bearded gentleman is out there having a good time at Desert Star, so shout out to them. That's
Yep.
exciting.
Shout out to him. Mm-hmm.
That's it. I think we
You
are
don't got
ready
any
to
questions
bring
for
up-
me?
Well, I don't know.
Is there anything you want to know about me?
I
Oh,
want to
yeah.
know what you want to name your firstborn child.
I'm obsessed with Game of Thrones right now,
Oh boy.
and if I have a girl, it's gonna be Rhaella. Rhaella
And a
Targaryen.
boy? Throne.
A boy?
Throne and
I
Rhaella?
don't know. I haven't decided on that. Actually, my fiance really likes Jon Snow in Game of Thrones, and my grandpa's name is John. So I mean, I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Maybe there's some
There you
correlation
go.
there.
I think the question that's going to come out of this
I
is,
gotta have a kid first.
are you pregnant?
Yeah, well, you're pushing
No.
it. You're pushing it. You're pushing it.
We're nowhere close to pregnant. I just like to fantasize.
I just had to throw this out because we had this conversation this morning, and I
Yeah.
thought it was interesting.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yes.
we won't push it on you.
Yeah.
No, we
no,
have
not
Arizona
just yet.
at
I'm
work
not even
here
married.
with us today for the interview.
Yep, we got Arizona at work. We're excited to hear what they have to say.
Yeah, there's so much that they do that I didn't know, so I'm excited to share them with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Amber and Jason are here with us. Yeah,
Yes.
that's right.
All right, well, let's cut to them. Let's
get
it
them on.
done.
Okay,
Yes.
that sounds good. Let's
Have a good
get it
day,
going.
guys.
All right, it was
right,
nice
here we
chatting
go.
with you,
All
Christy.
right.
You guys are on.
All right, guys, so we have Arizona at work here. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves? You first.
Who are
sir.
you? Tell me who you are.
Well, I'm Jason Millen. I'm the one-stop operator for Arizona at Work over Mojave and La Paz County.
And I'm Amber Cantwood. I am the program coordinator for Mojave and La Paz.
Awesome.
That is very awesome. So we had talked a little before and found out a little bit about what you guys actually do, and that all ages can be affected, really from 8th grade up, by your programs. Can you talk a little bit about your services?
Absolutely. So we service Mojave and La Paz County for unemployed and underemployed individuals. So what that looks like, we also even serve our youth population from the ages of 14 to 24, and then adults, obviously, until whenever. So what that looks like is we have grant funding that we're able to help each individual that comes through our office. Obviously, there are income qualifications and eligibility requirements that need to be met. However, whatever issue that you have, you're more than welcome to come to us, and we're willing to help you to get a career path started for you. We have several programs. We have our WEX program. We have OJTs and apprenticeships.
What is the WEX?
So the WEX program is for individuals who have been out of work for several years or individuals who don't have any job skills. What that looks like is we partner with employers to set these individuals up with it's a timed pretty much internship, but it's paid, and you get to learn the skills for that job. So it's super awesome.
I know. I kind of felt like I got to be the interviewer there for a second, asking a question.
He's gonna take our job, huh?
I know.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
you guys were missing a bearded guy, so I figured
we
why
found
not?
our bearded guy.
We are missing a bearded guy.
Yeah, I am the fill-in. No, real fast, guys. As we're talking about these programs, I don't want to forget out the employers portion of this. So when we talk about these work experiences and these on-the-job trainings, there's a lot that goes into it for this specific employer. I'll give you a couple of examples with our apprenticeship program. Most of the people that come through, they start off in a WEX for usually like a 2-week kind of trial period. So the employer doesn't actually have to hire the individual. So Arizona at Work actually has all the workman's comp, all the liability, everything on the individual, and you get to try somebody out for a specific amount of time. And then if you want to move forward, you then go into the on-the-job training. And what's really neat for employers about the on-the-job training side is we will reimburse wages up to a certain amount. So instead of having to sit there as an employer and sit and go, man, it takes so much money to train somebody, because
Yeah.
we've all been there. We're all
Especially
in
when
this.
you're unsure of really who you're hiring.
Yeah.
Exactly. And so when you kind of get to that point of, man, now you have someone that's going to be reimbursing you wages. We're also helping that individual get the training, the tools, whatever they may need for that career pathway. They're great programs for both sides, employer and client sides. So
How does an employer or a client get set up with the programs that you offer?
just reach out to the bearded guy.
You just call the bearded guy.
Yeah.
They might come to Findlay though.
That's okay. If you guys come to Findlay, this is what you do. First, you go onto the lot, you buy yourself a beautiful new vehicle, and then you come over and get a job for me.
Yes.
That's a way to plug
All
it.
right.
You're hired.
See, I'm pretty good at this.
You are.
Natural.
And they said I only had a face for radio.
Yeah, get out of
They
here.
didn't even know. I thought he was going to be nervous. Obviously, he is not nervous.
Oh no, I am not. No, I'm not one of those nervous people. But seriously, when you think about it, for employers, reach out, come to Arizona at Work. There's offices in every city in Mojave County. There's one in La Paz. Reach out if you're needing somebody right now, like the job fairs.
Yeah.
Right. We throw so many different job fairs, but we can throw specific industry job fairs for people where we can kind of highlight what your needs are, and then we can kind of sort through people as they come through. So there's so much we can do on that employer side. So sorry, Amber, I jumped in.
That's good to know. When you think of, Arizona at Work, you just think of someone looking for a job. So to know that the employers have different options, that's pretty amazing. I'm sure
Yes.
would be interested in linking up with you guys.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, come on down to our office.
So
You guys have a career fair that's coming up, right?
yes, we do.
The Get Trucking one. I got a flyer I want to show. You guys can talk a little bit about that.
So CDL. Let's just talk about CDL in general right now. CDL a decade ago meant you had to go over the road. You were doing mileage, things like that. That's all gone today. And CDL right now, year over year, is about a 5 to 8% growth in demand right now, and it's not all over the road. And the wages that you can go through for right now and be making is significantly more than what it was a decade ago. So a great little success story. We had a client that came to us a little over a year ago. I think he had his year in October, and he went to work for Dot Foods here, and I mean, within a year, he went to a 4-week training, and he started making $100,000 a year.
And that was right out of school.
And that was right out of school. So now, not that everybody jumps out and makes $100,000,
Right.
but when you start looking at like Dot Foods, where you can start making $68,000, $70,000 a year for just their normal trips, and then adding on what you're doing, I mean, it's a great career pathway. It's not a 4-year degree. We do 4-year degrees for people. We help people get into those pathways, but if you're looking for something that's a little out of the box, and there's trainings available out there. Amber, you ran a welding cohort not too long ago.
I did. Through MCC, we partnered with them for a welding cohort. So we had a lot of individuals go through that program and get their certificate, and they're now doing that job.
So then, really interesting thing that I found out this morning having the conversation with you guys is you do the college support, but also the trade school
Oh, yeah,
items.
absolutely.
So this is really a program that is set for anyone.
Yeah.
And the nice thing is working with the kids in school a lot, you find that they are so confused as to where to start and what to do. And now that you guys come into the schools also, and maybe sometimes get overlooked.
Yeah.
So the programs can actually assist these kids in figuring out what they want to do, whether
Absolutely.
it's a long-term college or a trade school item. So that's very interesting to me, and that even goes as young as 8th grade.
I'll tell you. So a lot of schools are looking nowadays at different things at the 8th grade level. But really, what I want to throw out there for a lot of people is Wave CTED. If your children are not doing career technical education classes, you are missing out. They are missing out. 99% of the time, that is going to go back to college credits. It's going to go to a certificate program. I mean, they have culinary, fire academy, you name it out there. And I'm watching these kids, and it's amazing because they go through their high school, their freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior year, and now Wave CTED can also do what they call the 13th year. So when they're out of school, they can still get support from Wave CTED. When Wave CTED cuts off, Arizona can pick up exactly where that got left off, and we can continue them through whatever that career pathway is.
The cool part of that too is we talked again a little bit earlier about you help with the funding of these schools, but also, you know, if it's work boots needed and items that maybe we don't even realize you can help and assist in.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool and interesting.
So when an individual comes into one of the job centers, and I say this all the time, you're a unique individual. I didn't wake up to the same problems as you did this morning, or Amber, or the bearded gentleman that I'm sitting in his spot for today,
Yes.
which, you know, I just want to out there
You're
a little
looking pretty
bit.
good. You're looking pretty good.
You guys are gonna have to compete, you know, with the beards. Who's is fuller, and you know.
Well, I'm scared because the last time I did that, our beards got intertangled, and
Oh,
then
boy.
it's like a Chinese
That could
finger
be a- that
trap.
could be a
so
Stuck.
it's
I
not-
got stuck. I got.
yeah, it's not. It's okay, but everybody is. They're a unique individual. So when you come in, your problems are unique to you. You may want to do the same thing as somebody else, but you're not going to go down the same pathway. And the beauty of this program is I've gotten to see so many cool things. And what I shared with you earlier, I've watched us replace transmissions in people's vehicles to get them to work. I can't tell you how many times we've bought bicycles,
Yes.
alarm clocks, work boots, dress attire. I mean, you name it. If you're going to go into one of the skilled trades with an apprenticeship, there's a $1,200 tool budget. Home Depot and Lowe's loves me when I walk in because they
that's
see dollar
wild.
signs.
Which,
But-
for a parent or a student or an adult, you know, looking to change jobs, that's your biggest fear, right? Is how am I going to get the tools to do that? How am I
Yes.
going to pay for the books? How am I going to pay for the gas maybe to get up to Kingman to go to the school, or whatever the case is? So if someone was interested in this, where would they, is there an office that
Yes.
you guys have locally here also as in Kingman, or?
Yes, so our Bullhead office is actually within our DES office here.
Okay.
In Bullhead. Our Kingman office is 700 West Beale Street, so we're behind the sheriff's office. And then we have our Lake Havasu office, which is off College.
Off College. And we're actually getting
Yes.
ready to move that office into the DES office, which is a block up.
So do they need an appointment to go and do that? Let's say me as a parent or
Just
me as
walk
someone
in,
who's
huh?
looking.
Walk in.
Walk right in.
Walk in
Just
and
walk
say,
in.
I'm ready to change my life. And you know what?
Very cool.
It's scary because everybody can get a job.
Yeah.
You know, everybody has that need to survive. And that step of coming in and saying, you know what, I need a hand up, not a hand out, but I
Right.
need that hand up. That's a scary thing when you're talking about going to a career because
Yeah.
that's commitment. And, you know, if you're out there and you're ready to make that commitment, that's what we are here for, is to get that commitment in place, get you the training, the stuff you need, and get you on to the rest of your life so you can pay it back.
Yeah, it's scary
somebody
because you don't
else.
want to fail. You know. So
But when you have a team behind you, you're not going to fail. That's the biggest thing,
that's
especially
why
with
you
a lot
guys.
of youth.
That's where you guys come in.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's where Amber comes
That's
in.
where I
She-
come
That's
in.
Amber. Okay. Hey, Amber.
I love it.
Amber is like the career linebacker. She's like,
Yeah.
I'm
Nice.
going to either be in front of you pushing or behind you
Very
pushing.
cool.
There's
Yes.
no ifs, ands, or buts.
So
And for everybody, it's all individualized services. So whatever you come to us with, it's not like, no, we can't do that. No, we're going to find a way to help you succeed so you can be self-sufficient and, you know, have a good life.
I like to call it leveling up. There's a lot of things that you hear. So let's say, I'm in a specific job and I'm just unhappy and I don't truly know which avenue I want to go. You guys would be a perfect spot to go and say, like,
Absolutely.
here's what I'm good at, here's what I'm currently doing, like, please help me find a new me, right?
Yeah. And that's where our WEX program would come into play. Of, hey, let's sit down, let's talk about what you're good at, and let's see what we have to offer. And we can do a 2-week WEX to see if you like, and if you don't, okay, that's cool. Let's find something else.
Try something else. Yeah,
Yes.
that's
Try it
cool.
again.
Yeah.
It
that's
really
awesome.
takes the fear away from
Doing it alone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
mean, your
does.
biggest step is to walk into the building.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
if
meet
you
with one
walk
of you
in, you're
guys.
going to get helped. And what's really neat about Arizona at Work, I want to expand this real fast, is so the program that Amber does is called WIOA, Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act. But also under Arizona at Work, we have vocational rehabilitation. So if you have any kind of a cognitive physical disability, we have funding there. If you need help with DES, we can help you with the Department of Economic Security. If you are a veteran, all right, shout out to my veterans out there. But
Shout out, thank you
You
for
know.
your
Shout out.
service.
yeah, but if you're having struggles, come in. The other great thing is we have county housing within our department with WIOA. So if you are homeless, if you're going to be evicted, if you're struggling in those ways, we have every program. Right now in our community partner list of people we deal with on a daily basis, there's 120 some agencies that I can reach out to on
mind-blowing.
drop of a
Yeah.
dime to get you help. So if I don't care if job is the last thing on your mind. If you're hungry, if you need shelter, if you're scared, you come into one of these job centers and we're going to help you with everything. It's not just a job focus.
We have the wraparound services.
We have wraparound services.
I
That
like
is really cool.
That is.
That helps out for people that are like kind of shy to go into places, and they're like, I don't know
Yeah.
if I want to do this.
Right.
And
Well,
then
I-
the second they get in the door, they're like, I'm so glad I did it.
Yeah.
And I think, Corona changed a lot of people's lives.
Interesting.
And definitely employment for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
You had our casinos funded half of our spaces for all of us, and you've
Mm-hmm.
seen people have to make big and different choices, and maybe they're not exactly where they want to be, but I feel like you guys could be the step to
Well,
get
when
them
the
where they want
shutdown
to be.
happened, something else really happened, especially with the youth. And I felt so bad for the youth, especially that senior year.
Yeah.
It was so detrimental to them. But even that school year after and this school year, we're still seeing a lot of ripple effects. But we do a GED program, and our GED program quadrupled
Yes.
overnight.
Wow.
And it wasn't kids that were like, I'm dropping out because of this. I'm dropping out because it was, hey, I'm unsure of what my future holds right now. I can get my GED through you guys faster in 2 to 3 weeks than having to go back to a whole nother school year.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, well, if that's the choice you're going to make, what are we doing after that? What's that next step? Like, let's look at that and see where you're going to be successful. Because if you're going to drop out of high school, we're going to make sure that you have a plan. I don't like it when kids drop out. I wish I had 0 GED students. I wish
Right.
every kid, but I understand there are circumstances, there are things that happen, and we want to be that safety net.
Not
for-
everyone's as smart as you.
Oh, I'm not this. I brought Amber because she's the smart one.
No, everyone's as smart as Amber.
Yeah, no, not everyone's as smart as Amber. I'm just the bearded guy that goes places. So
That's okay. That's
I'll
okay.
be at your next job fair now. but
That's cool.
it really is. It's such a sad thing, and we're starting to see that number kind of dwindle back down. But if you're out there and you're scared and you're like, you know what, high school wasn't for me.
Yeah.
You know what? Doesn't
happens.
mean
Instead of
that
just dropping
education
it
isn't
out,
for
you
you.
can
Yeah,
go
it doesn't
to-
mean that you have to stop learning. I want you to come in. I want you to get your GED. I want you to go to college. I want you to go to a tech school. I want you to do those things that are going to make you successful. That way, in 2 to 3 years, when I'm calling for a plumber because I clogged my toilet, you have your own business and you show up and I have to pay you.
What's amazing about Arizona at Work and being able to work with individuals is seeing them come down at their lowest of lows and then leaving our program at the highest of highs.
That's
Seeing
really
the
cool, yeah.
success stories. It's amazing. I love it.
Look at your smile when you talk about it.
That's why you do what you do.
Hey,
Right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
I
sure.
love my
You
job.
Can tell. It shows for sure.
I mean, we're working with you guys on the auto techs.
Yeah.
We're working
That's right,
on
yeah.
a lot of that right now
Mechanics?
with MCC. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we do a little bit of everything. I mean, I even have an apprenticeship here in Bullhead City for dog grooming.
Wow. Learn how to dog groom.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Well, I
If
think
you love-
college has been such a big push, and you kind of get these kids thinking they can't do anything without college. But hands-on work, hands-on skills are just as important. we're finding.
And that's what we do. We teach the soft skills, how to build an effective resume, what that looks like, how to present yourself in an interview. We have the 7 steps to work readiness, which are all of our workshops that anybody can go through and get the knowledge and the skills.
I want to throw this out there real fast. College is super important. It is. It's the way you go about college nowadays.
Yeah.
You know, because I could not do 90% of my job without Mojave Community College or Arizona Western College or ASU or NAU.
True.
I mean, they have literally, every time I've gone to them and I've said, hey, I need to make a class for this. This is what employers are asking me for. I've not once ever heard them say no.
Have great
Really
support.
cool. Yeah.
You know, and that's the big thing is even colleges nowadays are like, yes, there are 4-year degrees. You know, that 12, 13% that are going to go through the 4-year degree are there still. But we're going to focus now back into this other 80-some% and say, where are they at? And I really want to give a huge shout out to MCC because they have come so far and they are so, I don't even know the word, driven into these communities that, I mean, the compassion that they're out there doing to make these classes available it's been great. And Phoenix Truck Driving School at MCC, going back to our event, is one of the biggest things is, you know, here they are. It's an in-demand job, and we focus in on these in-demand jobs that you're going to go to school, you're going to get something out of it, and you're going to go to work, and you're going to make great money.
Well, that's really cool. What is the easiest and best way to get a hold of you guys if someone's watching and they want to get involved?
Come on down.
Just come on down.
Yeah, just come on into our office.
Call it
Walk
a phone
in.
number or
So we have our Kingman office, which
the main
is
phone number?
Yep.
Okay.
And you can be directed to Bullhead and Havasu.
Okay.
And
I
we'll
had-
put that on our post too.
Right. Yeah. And then the flyers.
And they have a Facebook page
Yep, we have
Yes.
a Facebook
and a
page.
website.
And we have a website. Yeah.
If you are a,
Thursday, May
you know, a
26th.
younger kid, let's say a senior, sophomore, junior, wanting information, do they have to have a parent to come with them?
Yes. Yes, yeah. We still, if you're a minor, you still need to have a parent. We're gonna have the parent go through everything with you. But what's really neat is if you're still like an in-school youth, right, and you're not maybe quite ready for full-time employment, we have some programs that we can also look at, and we do a lot of summer programs right now. The Legacy Foundation down here has sponsored quite a few. Bullhead Probation has sponsored quite a few, and a lot of times when you see like the big mural projects going up around the county,
Yeah.
and it's those kids. We are paying for those kids to go
Yeah.
learn and have that experience to
that's
be able to do a lot of that. That way, when they're going back to school, they're a little bit more dedicated,
Yeah,
and they have
they have a
that little bit
plan.
more self.
That structure.
Yeah,
Structure.
Yeah.
structure. And yeah, so I mean, we can do pretty much any of that. I mean, with them,
very
especially
cool.
those in school youth. So
All right. Arizona at Work, your innovative workforce solution. Get at it, guys. Christy, anything else?
No, thank you guys.
Thank
for
you.
coming. Thank you for educating us.
no, not a problem.
Yeah, I feel like we got educated too.
I feel like we got educated too.
I think we
The
did.
nice thing is that you are local. You have an office here. You have one in Kingman, one in Havasu. So no
La
reason
Paz
not
County.
to find
And La
out,
Paz.
you
And
know,
La Paz.
more about them. You are also in the schools,
Yes, we're in the
and
schools.
we'll be there educating as well. So give them a holler if you need some help. You can always reach out to us. We can get you connected with them also. And thank you guys for coming.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
Thanks, Amber. and
Thanks,
Have a
Jason.
guys.
great day.
Thank you, guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye.
All right, cool.